Hi, this is Omkar. This is the online examination portal which was made by me. I was a full stack developer for this website. This website is all about a student can give an examination for a particular subject which were offered by this institution, and they have to pay for the subject and select a time slot, and then they can give the examination at that particular time slot. So here I am going to demonstrate the website. This website has three types of logins. One is teacher login, student login, and the admin panel. So first we will log in with a teacher. These are the subjects which have already been created. So I will create a new subject and name it as a maths. The new subject is created here, but before proceeding with this subject, the admin has to approve the subject. So I'm opening the admin panel in the incognito so that we don't get any CSRF token issue. So first we have to go to the subjects to be approved page, and here is the subject which is already popped here. So we have to select. We have two options here. We can approve the subject and reject the subject. This ensures that only the teachers from that particular institution can get into the portal, have the access to the portal, and create the examinations for the students. So I'm approving the part, and we have to give the price for the subject. There are two options available after approving the subject. First, let's go into the question papers, and there are no question papers for this subject. So here the condition is that a particular subject can have multiple question papers. So I'll give as QP. Yeah, a new question paper is created. There are no questions associated with this question paper, so let's add the questions. And here is a check that when you try to submit the page, you can see earlier we have already mentioned that this question paper has two questions, so we have put that check. Here there is an option to update the question paper at any time. Yeah, here you can update the question. If I click question 2 and submit, yeah, now you can see that the question is updated. Let's go to the dashboard, and again, yeah, here we have created the math subject. Now we have to add the time slot for this exam. I will give the time slot, I will keep it 40. Yeah, the time slot is booked, and this is all about the teacher side. And let's go to the admin dashboard and approve teachers. We have approved some teachers, and this is the teacher which have created the new question paper. Yeah, this is the question paper, and when we click on question paper, there is one question paper. Here there is a checkbox. When we check the checkbox, it makes the question paper active, which means the student can give the examination for this particular question paper only, because there might be many question papers. Here in this page, the teacher can give multiple question papers for a single subject, but at the time of examination, only one question paper has to be set for the student. So that's why we are making this condition. Back to this panel, and I'm signing out, and I will sign in with a student login. This is the student dashboard where it is showing that there are no upcoming exams. I will go to the dashboard and apply for exams. Yeah, there are 3 subjects available for the examination. I will select the third, maths exam. So proceed. These are the terms and conditions. These are the available time slots for that particular exam. Proceed to payment. Here I am using the test mode of the Razorpay. You have to give the question mobile number and email. I'm using a test card. We can give either success or failure. I'm giving the success. The page is being redirected, and this particular student will get an email once the available time slots are booked. Here you can see in the upcoming exams page, the examination timer is running on. Till then, I will show you the email which we got. This email consists of the subject for which you have done the payment and also the timing. Going back to this, here if you observe clearly, the exam is at 10:40, but it is showing only 4 minutes because I have given a 5-minute early access to the student so that the student can read the instructions of the examination. So I'm skipping this video till the exam starts. After the timer, you can see the button. There is a proceed button. When you click this, it is asking for the phone OTP verification. Here I have disabled the OTP verification as it is a paid service. We get only 50 OTP messages for our testing purpose, and that were completed. So it is actually working. When we just update the API key and recharge for that API key, then the OTPs will be sent for the phone. And for now, we can enter any random number. This is for the reference for the teacher that the particular student who is giving the examination and we agree to the terms and click on the start exam. This is the examination paper and only 43 seconds are left for this exam. We can select any option and I'm selecting the correct answer, and if you don't want to answer this question, just you can click this and the option will be reset. So I'm selecting the OP1 and submit the question paper. The question paper will auto submit after this timer. I can wait for 10 seconds so that I can show you the auto submission of the question paper. The questions have been submitted automatically, and here you can see the message that your results will be declared through email. And if we go to the previous exams paper, and here you can see the examination which you have given in the past. So this is the latest examination which we have given. So this is the question paper, and these are the answers which we have given. The other options are reset password and update profile. Here we can update the student's profile. Now we have to declare the results for the student. So in the admin panel, I'll go to the students. Here, these are the total subjects. When I click on maths and test QP, the question papers. Here it is showing that the results have not yet been declared. So we'll just click on declare results. It is showing that all results have been declared. So just go to the email and just confirm if the email has been received. Yes, I've got the result of the exam, and here is the total score of the exams, and there are two attachments with this email. One is the response sheet, what is the correct answer and what we have given as the answer, and the total marks obtained. And here there is a condition that whenever he gets the percentage above 50, so he will be received a dynamic certificate online itself. So this is the certificate which this Certificate Council of India is offering. This is the page where the list of students who gave the examination for that particular question paper. So when I click on this, here you can see the total details of the students for this examination. This is the response sheet and certificate and the picture of the student which was clicked before the examination. Everything is working fine. And in the students admin panel, we can search a particular student by his email ID. I am searching a student with his email ID. The profile of that particular student is being opened, and here there is an option of the exam history. So when we click on the exam history, it shows all the examinations given by that particular student, and when you click on that subject and the details of the examination for that particular subject will be appeared here. And finally, this is the complete database tables of the Django admin panel. Yeah, this is everything about the website. Thank you.